Last week, I showed what happens if you betray Panam during the quest with a little help from my friends. It is a terrible thing to do. I would not recommend it. In fact, it still haunts my dreams. I got a comment on that video asking if there was an end credit scene for Panam after you betray her. Honestly, I didn't know. After I finished recording that video, I shut my game down and cried a little, hoping to never have to think about it again. Today, I'm going to put myself through that torture again to find an answer to this question. If you haven't seen the original video showing this choice, I'll link it in the description as well as the top right corner. Since I didn't save after doing this the last time, I had to betray Panam once more. This time, I agreed to help her, but went and told Saul anyways. This did not have any new lines, but I did pick different options during Panam's angry phone call.
Fuck me! How could you?
Glad you called?
Do you seriously not know? Or did you pull some other shit thing besides ratting me out to Saul?
How did Saul react?
He humiliated me in front of the clan. He made me look like an idiot! Cassidy, Mitch, Carol, we're all lepers. No one will talk to us. Are you pleased?
Sure you're not being a little dramatic?
Do you know what, V? Fuck you.
After this, I continued the main missions and tried to finish the game as quickly as possible. To my surprise, about 1 or 2 in-game days later, I received a new text message from Panam. Here are the 2 possible conversation choices you have during this text. You may have to pause to read. I genuinely wasn't expecting to hear from her again, so I was actually pretty excited and optimistic that she may still have more to her story. 10 in-game minutes later, I got another text, this time from Mitch. Again, I will show both possible conversations. Pause if you need to. Obviously, since I betrayed Panam, the El Decaldos ending is out of the question. That leaves the Arasaka ending, the Rogue ending, the Alone ending, and of course, the terrible quick ending. I didn't really want to have to go through all of Johnny's missions, so I went with Arasaka. I highly doubt there would be different outcomes for any of the other endings. Right as I was about to meet Hanako at Embers, I received another text from Mitch. Weirdly, this was the text message that you get after the quest I'll Fly Away, where you help Mitch fulfill Scorpion's final request. I never did this quest with Mitch, and at this point it has been days since the El Decaldos left Night City. I have no idea why this happened. He must have simply texted the wrong person. Now I'm in the home stretch. This is actually the first time I ever did the Arasaka ending, and I must say I am not impressed. I mean, the ending itself was impressive, but it made me really sad. But I finished it, and now, after playing what is quite possibly the worst ending in the game, I was ready to watch the end credits. And boy, was I disappointed. Panam did call me, and she left a message as if nothing had happened between us. The message I got is the same one you'd get if you didn't betray her at all. It's not terrible. I'll play it now so you can see for yourself.
Hello, V. How are things? Weather in the Badlands is pleasant as usual. My cooler melted, it's 90 degrees in the shade, and there's sandstorms heading straight for us. So yeah, you're missing out. No, but seriously, we're doing all right. Saul and I somehow get along, for better or for worse. But still, family's always growing, work's always piling up. But better to keep busy, right? And to think if it wasn't for you, I'd still be stumbling my way through Night City. So I just want to say thank you for all you've done for me. I'd still be lost if you hadn't set me on the right track. All right, well, talk soon, V. Don't be a stranger.
Putting Panam's default message here makes it seem like she was never really mad in the first place, and that doesn't make sense. That being said, if I had betrayed Panam during my first ever playthrough, I probably wouldn't think that this is that out of place. Maybe Panam just forgave V after all. Saul and Mitch both still gave their default messages as well. The quickest solution to this would be to make it so that Panam, Mitch, and Saul don't have messages for V at all. It would be an easy thing for the developers to do. They wouldn't need to have any new lines voiced, and they wouldn't need to animate anything new. It also makes sense. Panam said she never wanted to talk to me again. Saul never truly liked me. And even though Mitch said he had no hard feelings, I can't imagine that he doesn't have even a little resentment towards me. Ideally, though, it would have been nice to see unique lines from them. Maybe Panam could have called to just say screw you. Saul could have thanked V again for telling him about Panam's plan, and Mitch could have simply given an update about the clan and about how Panam really feels. It sucks that nothing extra was added, but I get it. No sane person would actually want to backstab Panam and ruin her life, so why would they need special end credit scenes? All in all, this was pretty disappointing and probably a waste of my time. I'm curious how you guys feel about it. Do you think that the default dialogue actually still works? Do you wish there was unique endings? Or do you feel like there should have been no messages from them at all? Let me know down in the comments. That is all for today's video. If you enjoyed it all, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos every single weekday. If you have any questions that you want answered or suggestions for videos, please let me know. I will see you guys next time. Take care.